Is this good? Am I good here? All right. This is weird. My name is Quinton. It is November 7th, 2023, and I'm 24 years old. 1,023 subscribers. I have 179,754 YouTube views in the last 365 days. I have 8,392 Instagram followers. There is 766,000 results on Google for Quinton Heck. Maroon. I like earth colors, if you couldn't tell. Brown, green, you know. I am doing this because I saw Billie Eilish do it, and I thought it would be a good, just a good time capsule to look back on. I think it's therapeutic too. So my most viral video was the 7-day water fast I did. I think that video is at 23,000 views now, which is by far more than any other video that I have. So my most viral short was a video from when I was posting the podcast clips, and I asked my buddy Tristan, if you could eat anything right now, what would you eat? And there was an awkward silence, and he laughed. He's like, I'm not gonna say that right now. But you had to be there. Put it up on the screen, and then
if you could eat anything right now, anything in the world, what would it be?
I'm not gonna fucking say that.
How much money do I make from YouTube? None. I've made 11 bucks this year, and that was from Amazon affiliate marketing. So the most famous person in my phone is my girlfriend. She has a health account, so I plugged that pretty nice. Oof. My most favorite YouTuber, I have a couple. Mr. Beast, seeing how he grabs attention and keeps people engaged in his video helps me make my videos better. I love Danny Duncan, Cody Ko. Cody Ko is what got me onto YouTube. Eric and Ryan Trahan. I'll just leave it at those 5. I like those guys. Would I like to meet them one day? Yeah, I would love to meet them. If I had to pick one though, I would probably be Cody Ko, just because Cody Ko was the first person I ever watched on YouTube. Yeah, I read a lot this year. I really got into reading this year. I read Hook Point, Superfans, Atomic Habits, 1 Million Followers by Brendan Kane, The YouTube Formula, 4-Hour Workweek, How to Steal Like an Artist, I think is what it's called. YouTuber Secrets by Sean Cannell. The Paradox of Choice, it's a good book. I'm reading 848 Law of the Power right now. Great book, awesome book. The biggest thing to happen in my career, 1,000 subs maybe, probably the viral video. Somebody ended up reposting that video onto their community channel, and they had like 100,000 subscribers. So that was probably the biggest thing, because that helped me out a lot. Without that, it probably wouldn't be as viral as it is right now. Oh yeah, without a doubt. My first video, last year, November 14th, is when I was like, all right, I'm taking YouTube seriously. Man, I think it was like a first camera setup or something. Holy crap, is that cringy. It's so bad. I ended up saying the intro like 50 times, and then I think I took one word from each 50, it just took so long to edit because it was so awkward. My face is really red. I mean, I'm definitely a lot better at talking to a camera than I was last year. I want to say no. I do not think I'm successful, but in 10 years, I could have 50 million subs and I would still say I'm not successful just because I always want to get better. I think if you're always chasing success, I think that makes you successful. But if I, take a step back, I have a great family, good friends, live in an amazing place. I have enough money to afford it. I have enough money to live in Charleston, So yeah, I have a good job, very high paying job. So I would say I'm successful, yeah. 5,000 subs and making, like 10 to 50 bucks a month next year. I would consider that to be a successful next year, second year of YouTube. Never. How often do I get recognized? Never. Well, I'll take that back. Sometimes I see fellow high school classmates at Target. Oh, it's itching. It really itches. Oof, getting deep. All right. So last year I was struggling with some money and I would say a little bit of depression. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I would just say I was struggling with depression. And I told myself, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to get on a ship again until November 14th, my 1 year YouTube celebration, because I wanted to reach my goal and accomplish it. So, and I ran out of money sooner than I thought. Because I had no money, I had to Uber because I didn't want to go to, out to sea yet because I can't make videos at sea. So it became a mixture of working Uber to make money, but not being able to make YouTube videos because then I was Ubering all day. I don't have any money and I'm not chasing my passion. So it just made me a little stressed, I guess. Yeah. Not because, I'm famous or anything. Just a lot of self-inflicted pressure. Everybody was telling me to go work my main job because that's what I went to school for. And I was like, I just want to do YouTube, And then I was Ubering instead to stay home, and I would make one video in a month, and I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, wasting your time, you're not even making videos. So a lot of self-pressure, really, but I feel like I'm always gonna feel pressure. So what advice would I give myself a year ago? Go to work earlier. Go to work before you run out of money, not when you run out of money. Ooh, that's a good one. I love 5-year plans. So I owe 5 years of sailing back to the government because I paid for my school. I will sail on and off and use that money to grow assets. So by the time my 5 years is up, I don't have to work anymore. And then on top of that, I would like to continue to pursue YouTube for the next 5 years. So hopefully in 5 years, YouTube will be paying me the rest of the money. 5 years, I wanted to be doing YouTube full time. We'll just chalk it up to that. My girlfriend, I guess. She was in the 7-day fast video, so I guess you could consider that a collab. It wasn't really a collab, she was just in my video, but my biggest brand deal, I have one brand deal. Fans Idea. They gave me a free jersey and I gave them a shout out on the podcast. So that was my one brand deal. And that was awesome, that felt great. Actually, they used that clip on a ad on Instagram, like a Facebook ad, and it was going to a lot of my buddies. And they would send it to me and be like, this is you. What the hell is this? And I'm like, nothing. Anything new I'm gonna do? Anything new? Collab. I'd love to do a collab with someone like in my range, someone like 1,000 to 5,000 subs. I'd love to do that. My most used app. It's a good question. I'm assuming Instagram or YouTube. Well, it's Maps, because I drove from a job, so it's Maps. But second is YouTube, and not far behind it, 2.5 hours on YouTube, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes on Instagram. So YouTube or Instagram, really receive gifts. So my girlfriend put balloons in my room, my office. So I just recently, a couple days ago, I got home from a job and I walked in my office and there was 1,000 in balloons, big balloons up there. Biggest thing I've been struggling with. Right now, I have a hard time recording in public. Now we're getting good. You better be fucking monetized, buddy. And you better have 5,000 subs. Get fucking famous, how about that? Just go get famous. You better be famous, all right? I'm just gonna leave it at that. Goals, my goal is 1,000 subs and to be monetized. I hit one of those. I'm not monetized though. I still have 1,000 hours of watch time left. So that's upsetting, but I'm glad I hit 1,000 because that was my main goal. Biggest achievement on YouTube was the 1,000 subs and the 23,000 view viral video. Personally, it's my first year out of school. I got a big boy job, benefits and all. I ran a race and I hate running. So I ran a 10K in April and I'm probably gonna do it again. Went to Iceland, that's a big achievement for me. I've been wanting to go to Iceland since like 2018. So goals for next year, 5,000 subs, be monetized. That's my goals for next year. Message to anyone wanting to be a YouTuber. Make 100 videos. Get 1% better with each video. That's my advice to anyone. Make 100 videos. And you're just gonna get better, you know? And educate yourself. You know, watch YouTube videos about how to be good at YouTube. Read a book. The YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves, I think. Great YouTube book. Dives into everything. Obsess over it, educate yourself, and make 100 videos. That's my advice. Really? Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna need some coffee for that one. All right, the first video I posted last year. The opening intro of the podcast. That was the first video. That was the first video on November 14th last year that I was like, all right, we're gonna start this, so.
But then you also need to be like, so let's kick this thing off. Like
I just don't want to be the...
And then just start immediately. Be like, it's Thursday. Like we had a great week so far. Like just start the conversation. Somehow.
Even though we already started. Well, I do have a good story. But all right, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it.
Or just be like, just start something like some podcasts would be like, hey, these 10 questions. Like, what's your name? Where you're from? How you?
It's like
doing?
an older brother to me, man.
Like just
You're
scaring Tristan.
But you know what I mean? Like. Just
I'll get
one initial
I'll get
icebreaker. We need like one icebreaker.
How was your morning,
No,
Luke?
we'll go.
Yes, even if it's something like that.
Well, we skipped the intro.
No, we haven't started yet. We haven't started yet. I mean, you can.
We started. There's no more stopping.
We could always edit.
Let's just
but-
restart the
So
camera.
there's no editing.
So do your intro and then like start it off.
What are
with
we
something
talking
like,
about?
So like how you
Like,
guys?
what
been?
are we doing?
You know, or like,
That's it. I'm not.
You gotta start somewhere. That was the first podcast I ever posted. They got a lot better, all right?
All right, so you've made a decision. You're gonna get a camera. But now you gotta decide which camera.
Just stock footage.
So when it comes to deciding which camera gear setup you're gonna get, there's a lot of options. The camera setup that I'm gonna recommend to you is what I think is the best bang for your buck. This
Shop it every
recommendation
second.
is just what I started with. It's worked great for me, and as a matter of fact, I'm still using it. It's not too expensive. Just about anybody can afford it. It's also not too cheap to where it hinders your ability to take good photos. But for me, I found that I really started taking more photos every day is when I invested in my gear.
No more of that, please. It gets worse. Why TikTok is the best app for exposure in 2020.
Holy All right, that's better.
Transition.
So today we're going to talk about TikTok, where brain cells go to die. Unless you live under a rock, you know what I'm talking about. And today I'm going to tell you why it is the best app to get exposure in the next up and coming months.
Forgot I had an intro. New York? I don't know why it's New York.
So if you stay tuned through the entire video, I'm going to tell you what it is for the people who are living under a rock, why it's best for exposure, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus, and I'm going to show you how to actually make money using TikTok, or skip to the end. You do you. TikTok. Later in 2017, it was
No
launched
more.
by a company named ByteDance.
No more. I can't watch any more of that. If you're not cringing at your old stuff, then you're not getting better. That's what I'm going to leave you guys with. See you guys next year.
Sometimes
I was nervous that whole time. I'm sweaty.
In this world